Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I know for a fact that that video was not longer than an hour because it should have been, because he deserves more. So I hope you've all seen Archimedes and enjoyed it. If not, don't click away from the stream to go watch that. Stay here with me, and then you can go watch it later. It'll be like extra, you know. Oh. Yeah, okay, so really the list of things to do here is just murder Liz so I can get Archimedes. Yeah. It's that simple. That's it. That's all I gotta do. Really, truly simple. I can murder Liz. That's easy. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? That's valid. That's valid. Not everyone clicks as soon as the video premieres. I had so much fun filming Archimedes because I hate math. I really, really do. But like, Archimedes is like one of the best. I just love Archimedes in general, right? Like historically. Essentially. So it was a lot of fun filming that video, and I am actually upset that he is not in FGO. I think that's a tragedy, a travesty. I can see that my camera quality is a little funky. It's not too bad. It's something to do with the light, I think. Is that or... No, it's definitely not brightness. Leave that. Oh, there we go. Higher contrast fixed it. Okay, alright. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Higher contrast fixed it. I was looking a little foggy down in my preview screen, and I was like, that doesn't feel right. I shouldn't be looking foggy. I can do that. I can do that, no hesitation. I can do that. I think you underestimate how much I like Archimedes. I can absolutely do that. I will murder every Ellie-chan. All of them. Even Cinderella, no matter how much that pains me. They will all die. just to get me Archimedes. That is my genuine opinion. But yeah, no, I think it's such a fun video to film. So emphatic. I've definitely had to I definitely had to separately mute a few different parts of the track, which was funny, just because we peaked the mic so bad when we were screaming. Yep, all of it. I'll do it. I will do it. I will commit the murder. For having him in FGO. Oh yeah, that's right. No battle node. That's why I stopped last time. It is a little funny though, because so I had obviously a really strong reaction to Archimedes, and then your guys's... I'm thinking back to what we've recorded forward. This is not the video that I was recently talking about crashing out over. But it's the video before that I was talking about crashing out over, because we're a fair bit ahead right now to keep up with Knickknack's holiday. No battle nodes. No, it's fine. It's fine. We just killed them a little bit. They just need to be a little bit dead, just a little. Oh, lovely. We love a... Okay, so we're on day 3. Okay. We lost 4 calves in a single night. 4. I don't know how we're going to bounce back from this. Even the calves that survived suffered terrible wounds. They'll never grow into viable cattle now. The Indians might go around attacking livestock, but they'd never do something like this. The wounds had to have been inflicted by huge claws or the like. It's horrible. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Somebody, answer me. It's the devil! It must be! Our family graveyard has been desecrated! I steeled myself and prayed for strength to confront the beast, but just as I held up my lantern and started chanting holy verses, it fled into the night. It was very dark, but I still managed to make out twisted legs, hooves, and a horrid protruding mouth. That thing couldn't possibly have been human. Yes, they were the undead. This is not the Jersey Devil. They were the undead. Yeah, Salem and the Witchfinder General. Yes, saute the mushroom. I had a genius idea recently, right? Since I'm resurrecting Domon. And I just went up to one of the craft fairs near me, and there's this brand that makes garlic and mushroom olive oil. I had the most genius idea, is make a sourdough focaccia bread, right? Use the garlic mushroom olive oil, put sauteed mushrooms all throughout it, and then take those little, like, fresh mozzarella pearls and poke them down into the bread before you bake it. So you get, like, this cheese-filled garlic mushroom focaccia. Like sourdough focaccia. Oh my god, I cannot wait to try this. I think it's possibly one of the greatest ideas I've ever had. Genuinely. So good. Hello, Peachy. Hello, my love. Do you want to say hello? Is it hello time? Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. You must say hello. You must say hello to chat. Oh. Hey, buddy. All right, go. Go, buddy. I believe in you. Come on. Jesus. I think I just heard a thump on my doorstep, which would be a new manga being delivered as well. Actually, let me go check that. I want to know what manga just got delivered. Okay. Oy. Yeah. Yeah, how long did that take? 2 seconds? To be fair, I've been waiting for this delivery for a couple of days now. So... Although, to be fair, at least it wasn't Anno 117, because if I had really received that delivery today, stream would have been derailed. I got Volume 4 of Semantic Error. It's plastic wrapped. It's not actually that R-rated, so I'm surprised it is plastic wrapped, but very good series. Highly recommend. To read that later. What's more, I saw it gnawing away madly on broken bones inside a dug-up grave. Oh God, I can hardly bring myself to say it. Surely there can be no question. That was the devil's work. This is bad, Senpai. This must have all happened before those monsters came and attacked us. I don't know what section I'm on, but I think I've committed to doing... I should be streaming Salem again Thursday afternoon to evening. I'll put up a... I'll decide when I want to do that. And then next week or this weekend, I'm planning on doing like a long stream during the day to make sure that I can get through it. Yeah. So it might be like Thursday and Saturday. I do like an extra long stream or something. I'd offer to do it Friday because normally I have Fridays free, but I need to record some stuff for Knick-Knack. Actually, you know what? I might stream Friday and do my recording for Knick-Knack Thursday. I'll decide what I have time for on which day, but I think I'm off at 2:15 both days, so I actually have a lot of time in the evening to do like an extra stream or two. This must have all happened before those monsters came and attacked us. Order! Settle down! One of our constables has a report to share with all of us as well. What I have to say may shock you, but I ask that you all remain calm. Last night, somebody dug up the bodies of the criminals who were executed yesterday. Every one of the corpses that was buried near the hill with the gallows has disappeared, including T.H.E. Ugh, cursed devil, even her, we're all done for. The disappearance of these bodies and the appearance of these monsters cannot be a coincidence. It's not. We must be even more vigilant now, but I'm afraid we can only do so much. Did you hear that, Senpai? I know we hurried to this town meeting in order to warn everyone, but I guess we won't have to anymore. I know, I'm so excited to play that game, Jens. I'm so excited to decide whether I want to start from Latium or Albion, whether I want to go with a more provincial route of progress or like a very Roman route of progress. I'm so excited for the Egypt expansion. Oh my god. Oh, I'm just so excited in general for Anno 117. I really want to start to stream it, which means I do need to hurry up on Salem, so that I'm back on track for the Christmas event. We definitely can't say for sure that the threat has passed. Yes, Mr. Carter, is there something you'd like to say? Well, as a matter of fact, I too saw these monsters last night. And that's not all. I believe I know what they are. They were a very close match to the ones described in the writings of a French aristocrat named T.H.E. He called them ghouls. Ghouls. Then you say these monsters were not the devil, but a different sort of creature like specters or ghosts. I suppose so, in that these are strange and extraordinary creatures. They, too, are demons that reside in the dark corners of the world. These ghouls have a keen aversion to all living things. To sate their appetites, they slaughter their prey and feed off the corpses. Furthermore, T.H.E. said that these creatures were once human. Humans that turned away from God's teachings and abandoned their humanity. Thank you, Mr. Carter. This is valuable information that will certainly be useful as we discuss the matter. However, while I hesitate to even speak such blasphemous words, does this mean that these ghouls may have been the dead come back to life? Was there anyone you recognized among them? T.H.E. Sorry. Yeah, I'm really excited to do Anno on the channel because I think it'll be really fun. Oh dear. No. I'm afraid I can't speak to that. It was the middle of the night after all. Besides, according to the document I read, ghouls and the living dead are not the same thing. I managed to drive away the ghouls I saw last night, thanks to Seki and her companions. That is why some of you may have heard gunshots and howls last night. I see. That was very brave of you. I will report all of this to Judge Hopkins as well. I would also take this moment to urge more men to volunteer for the Night Watch. Those of you who are capable and willing, come to me. We pay $7.99 a year. Master. Hello, Sanson. Thanks for escorting the Reverend here. Of course, I'm afraid we can't be too careful now, even here in the village. The Reverend says he has a favor to ask of us. What would you like to do? Well, we should hear him out. You have a job request for the Seki Company? Is it that strange? I thought it would be a reasonable thing to ask of performers like yourselves. Yes, of course it is. I'm sorry for being rude. Yes, good point. I can't blame you for being taken aback. In my profession, plays, novels, and other such things are usually considered base forms of entertainment. Yeah. Things that seduce good people of faith and impede my job of guiding them on the just and God-fearing path. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak ill of your work. However, as of late, this village has seen one terrible incident after another. Children are frightened, and their parents are unable to care for them. Prayers alone will not be enough to set the faithful's minds at ease. I admit that it is beyond my abilities to remedy the current crisis we face, so I was hoping that you could put on a play that would get the children to smile again. I see, a play for children. Let's do it, Master. Come on, let's do it. Please? Hey! A play is sure to put Abigail in good spirits. Good point. Thank you. It's good to know that we are on the same page. If I may, I think the play should be something appropriate for our village, such as... No, on second thought, I'll let you all choose what to perform. This sort of thing is well beyond my expertise. Very well, then. I will see you at the town hall later. Oh, please wait a moment, Reverend. Yes? Well, you see... There's actually a member of the T.H.E company who has yet to go on stage. And I thought I should introduce you to her ahead of time. Oh, I see. Yes, I would love to meet her. Is that her? This is, Oh, so you're looking to die young, are you? I can arrange that. I am Circe, the witch. Girly Pop, no. The daughter of Helios, god of the sun, and descendant of Okeanos, god of the seas, and heir to the spells and wisdom of Hecate, goddess of the moon. That makes me the greatest witch ever. A witch? Did you just say you're a witch? That's the role she specializes in? It's all just an act. The ears and everything are just part of a costume to help her get in character. Right, that's totally what's going on here. I see. I suppose there are a number of plays that involve witches. Macbeth comes to mind. Very well, then. Man, were you looking to get cursed? I'll be sure to let the other villagers know about this addition to your troupe. In the meantime, I do hope you will put on a good play for the children. Oh, and I would appreciate if you kept the fact that I was the one to make this request to yourselves. Okay. Jesus fucking... I got, like, Peachy's hair stuck in my eyes. Which is a more common occurrence than you would think in this house. Oh my god. The Scottish play! I didn't want to say anything while we were talking to him, but you're really not cut out for this acting stuff, are you, Mash? I'm doing my best. That Reverend guy's got a lot of nerve, I swear. What is it about men of the cloth? Trust Robin to have an issue with this. It's that much more rich when you consider that his testimony is a big part of what got T.H.E hanged. He's trying to protect the village as best as he can. He may make mistakes, but I don't truly believe he's acting out of malice. Jesus fucking Christ. Acting out of malice. Well, you ask me, nothing's worse than an idiot who throws himself into something without a thought. That doesn't mean we can just sit back and mock anyone who makes a mistake. Hey, I'm just saying, it's impossible to rein someone in when they start getting self-righteous. Oh my god. Jesus Lord, I touch Peachy and all of a sudden I've just got Peachy fur everywhere. Oh, we've got a Joker and a Dandy hurling abuse at each other. I could get used to this. That's it. Keep it up. Just make sure it doesn't get in Seki's way. Whoa, what are you talking about? You're the main reason we're all confused here, Queenie. You know what? Guess I've got to hand it to you, though, Master. You're really taking all this in stride. Sure. That's fair. Anyway, after what I've seen these last few days, Seki, I've got a pretty good handle on your open-mindedness and your talent as a mage. Are you open-minded? God, I have TikTok brain rot. I was pretty surprised myself. I'd heard the real Medea mention her before, but I still can't believe that Circe, the famous witch of Greek myth, has been with us all this time. Ay. Why are we already going back to flashbacks? That's right, I've been posing as Medea since we race shifted here. I'm a servant without a master. I probably manifested as part of Da Vinci's summoning experiments. I was so confused when I initially manifested, and my magical energy was running really low to boot. Looking back on it, the summoning system probably didn't give me sufficient knowledge for the times. Even with Medea there, I couldn't trust Chaldea as an institution, so I decided to flee. I snuck around looking for different ways to escape, and thought I might ask an outside master for help. But when I learned there was nothing around Chaldea but ice and snow, my hope turned to desperation. I'm not really gifted with a ton of staying power or endurance, you know? That was about when this Salem stuff started happening, so I figured this was my chance. It didn't seem like coincidence. Actually, it felt like someone was guiding me. So you felt you were being called here. You really need to ask, because T.H.E.'s dead. You must have all figured this out by now, right? She's a servant. Well, was, I guess, and T.H.E. wasn't her true name. I don't know who she was, but somebody summoned her and was providing her with magical energy. I admit, I was only pretending to help establish contact with Chaldea. I've actually been jamming it this whole time. I didn't want them telling you that I wasn't who I said I was. Hey, Peachy, no, stop. Yeah, I think Cersei fits into one of those categories where it's like not quite like a god, but definitely more than human, and not a demigod. But there's a lot of those sort of characters in like Greek and Roman mythology, right? Where like someone is sort of like deified later, or like their myths give them like powers beyond normal stuff. And so like what may have been like a normal person then becomes something with greater meaning and greater purpose, right? Peachy, what is wrong? What is up? Well, what is your problem? Why are you sitting down there swiping at me? That does not seem to have stopped some of the servants here from realizing it. Medea will be furious. Her retaliation? Swift and terrible. Yeah, kind of like the Oceanids, right? Or the Nereids, right? Like the daughters of like Nereus, or like the daughters of Oceanus, where you're like, these are the daughters of a deity, but they're like the spirits of this stream, or like the nymph of this river, where it's the daughter of a god, which would, by genealogy alone, make it a god, but it's not a god of some big overarching concept. Sort of, you know? So demigods traditionally count for half, right? Like if you have one parent who's a god and one parent who's human, right? That's what demigod traditionally means. I believe Odysseus doesn't count. Like, you wouldn't count Odysseus because he is grandson, but he does have, like, you know, god divine descendancy, which makes him, you know, stronger, smarter, faster than other heroes, right? Like, that makes him more noble, sort of. Because you have other examples of that, right? Because, like, for example, you know, according to Virgil's Aeneid, Julius Caesar is the descendant of Aeneas. Aeneas is the son of Venus, right? So, yeah. And then also because the Aeneas's line married in, and then you've got Romulus and Remus, that means that, you know, Caesar is therefore, like, descended, according to Virgil, from both Ares and Venus, right? So he's not a demigod, but he has divine descendancy. So there is kind of a difference there, where it's like, if you want to be a demigod, traditionally it's one of your two parents was a god, right? But if you have divine descendancy, it can be anywhere in your genetic history. Yeah. Eventually I stopped jamming the communications. I mean, I even learned that this place was so cut off from everything that there was no point even bothering. That's also why I needed a workshop, so I could make full use of my abilities. So basically, our fates are inextricably intertwined, Seki. Neither of us is going anywhere until we've sorted out whatever's happening here in Salem. Goodness. Hi, Andrea. I hope you're having a good day, too. She does look a lot like Medea. I don't think that's really the biggest point of concern here. At any rate, I'm afraid I don't have a way of dispelling your suspicions right now. I sense powerful energy, but only traces of evil. Actually, I got into this. We had this discussion last night in my Latin class. We were translating, right? Virgil's Aeneid. And we got to the point where Virgil describes rumor, right? And he calls rumor fama, right? Like personifying rumor. But if you actually look, so Homer gives an actual deity, right? Rumor called Ossa. In the Homeric writings, and then in Hesiod's Works and Days, they call her Pheme, Pheme, right? And Pheme is the goddess of rumor, right? Like she's the child of Gaia and the deity that represents hope, like Elpis or something, Elpis, and then she's mentioned under the name Ossa and Pheme and Fama again in Latin writings like Ovid's Metamorphoses and Apuleius's Golden Hind and such. So you have like this deity, right? Like this goddess, Fama, Pheme, Ossa, who has been around, right, since Homer's writings and Hesiod's Works and Days, which is where he gives a lot more detail on some of the things he talks about briefly in his Theogony. But you've got it under 3 different names, and it is the child of Gaia, but it's like Virgil says it's the last child of Gaia, the one that she produced after the gods killed her children, the Titans, right, as like a punishment. So you have like all of these little tiny like gods and goddesses that are just really deity personifications of like smaller concepts that were useful in like poetry or mythology that then just became a part of the culture. So you get that kind of thing happening. Yeah, it's like the 4 winds all have different names, right? And then the winds have children and such, you know, the Oceanids and the Nereids. It just the gods fuck. The gods fuck, and there are a lot of babies produced. They were a very virile group of people. Damn, so you can detect bewitching powers too. Your Highness, you really do got a lot going for you. But never mind that. I wouldn't trust Queenie here as far as I could throw her, which I guess is pretty far, but you get the idea. For all we know, she could be a demon god pillar pretending to be a servant. I mean, we've seen some weird shit before. It's not like you've even made a contract with her, right? Then how about we make a limited contract now as proof of my willingness to cooperate? I'm prepared to do that, and now it's even possible thanks to my workshop. Yeah. It does make her the sister of Calais and Zetes. You'd be surprised, Dakota Doyle. The Greeks basically had gods for like everything. Anything that could be personified. And they do get snow in some regions. Plus, the Greeks were pretty widely traveled as well. I think something that a lot of people kind of like forget is just how widely traveled people were in the ancient world, right? I mean, a good example of that is kind of like Herodotus's writings or Pausanias's writings. People traveled like long distances, and they knew of places far away from their own homes where different things happened, you know? Okay. I'm prepared to do that. Now it's even... Alright. Here we go. I swear to Hecate, I can't do anything to reestablish communications until we know what's blocking them. So let's get this limited contract underway so we can avoid trouble down the road. Come on, time's a-wasting. Slow down, give Senpai a little time to think it over. By the way, I'm curious to know, if Salem's bounded field wasn't this strong and you could have already escaped from it, what would you have done, Circe? Well, no point in keeping secrets now, huh? My original plan was to entice you into coming with me, Seki. Yeah, so many Argonauts. So many Argonauts across the various tellings. You know, there's what, like 90 people mentioned as like members of the crew of the Argonauts across like all the different versions. Oh, so many things you could do. That's a specialty of mine, you know. If any servants had gotten in my way, I would have just taken them out. I'm still a little upset that we don't have Helen and Clytemnestra, because we've got Castor and Pollux, and so if we had Helen and Clytemnestra, we'd have like all the children of Tindarius, which would be really fun, I think. Like the two sets of siblings, both with a mortal father and a godly father, right? Like, supposedly, because Helen is, you know, according to some stories, Clytemnestra is the daughter of Tindarius and his wife, but Helen has one of the deities' blood and then his wife, right? And same thing with Castor and Pollux. That's why one was immortal and the other one wasn't. That would be fun if we had Helen and Clytemnestra. That's a specialty of mine, you know. If any servants had gotten in my way, I would have just taken them out. I see. Well, right now we have no choice but to depend on her. I guess if I had to give you just one piece of advice, Master, it'd be to remind you that we women are at our most dangerous after we've shown our hand. Just keep that in mind. Yeah, fair. This is troubling. Circe seems to be a completely different kind of witch from Medea. Yeah. I mean, if you look across, because you also have to keep you're balancing what, 8 to 12 different retellings, and every single retelling has a different list. Some add people that aren't present in other works. There's a generally agreed upon core, but like, you know, if you expand it out to every person who's ever mentioned as being a part of the crew, it's definitely over 80 or something like that. Good point. Okay, I will. If this is what you want, Master, we'll go along with it. Going to tell Abigail. Oh dear. Huh? Neja? So, Master, about the thing we were discussing. You mean Absalom Whately, the alleged alchemist. Right. As suspects go, he's looking pretty good. But something about this just seems off to me. What do you think, Professor Circe? Care to fill the rest of the class in? Absolutely. For starters, I'm sure you can imagine how an alchemist might double as a necromancer. After all, alchemy is about gaining control over bodies, life, and souls. Turning lead into gold is just a happy byproduct. Anyway, at this point, the main thing you're concerned about is whether he has anything to do with the demon god pillar, right? And then there's the moving corpses, the ghouls, as Carter recalled them. If there's anything here I don't understand, it's them. I couldn't pick them up at all. I'm afraid it was only sheer luck that we managed to drive them off last night. There's no way I could have done it on my own. I see. So not even your workshop's defenses were enough to repel them, huh? Circe. Still, I think Neja was fairly sensitive to them. I believe her methods are more primitive. She's more sensing hostile intent than evil. True, it's a good thing she was here. So, if there's a chance monsters like that might attack again, shouldn't we come up with a plan, like now? Of course, now that things have come to this, I'm wondering about Carter's background, too. Like, why would an ex-military Oriental Studies professor even know about ghouls in the first place? Is there something you want to say, Cecil? I'm afraid there's something I need to apologize to you all for. It's about the other Whately we know, Lavinia. Yeah, the entire town's a little funky. You're going to put on another play at the town hall? That's right. The one we did yesterday, far too dull. This one, much more fun. You do not feel up to it? Okay, if you do not. Thank you, Neja. You, Mash, Seki, and everyone else have all been so kind to me. And I've only been thinking about myself. No one blames you. I wish I could go with Lavinia. I thought I saw her at the town hall last night. I think she must have wanted to see the play too. Lavinia, I've been praying for T.H.E's soul to go to heaven. The heavenly realm. Not a fun place. If anything, it is restrictive. Boring. Some are so disappointed with it that they end up running to hell. Actually, that's true. It was a fever dream and I very much enjoyed it. That sounds like the story about fallen angels. Anyway, that's silly. I'm sure that heaven is a perfectly wonderful place. Very well. Lavinia, was it? I shall bring her. Yeah, I feel a little bit bad about like reading out Neja's lines because I feel like it's very, I don't know. It's clunky and not in like the way that I think it's intended to be. So please, cheer up. Mademoiselle Lavinia. This is really troublesome. Why did you bring me here against my will? God, I just want to hug her. You know? I just want to hug her. And feed her. And if that wasn't bad enough... Lavinia, you really came! Thank you, Neja. Thank you so much. No need for thanks. Enjoy. Now, I must put on makeup. You're wrong. I didn't come back because I wanted to. I just couldn't stay at home anymore. They kicked me out. Your uncle came with the constables. He did? Yes. He said he wanted to talk to grandfather. You mean about what happened last night? Lavinia... It's terrible. What happened to T.H.E? It is. If it wasn't for this village, she'd still be... Lavinia. Maybe, but this is still the village where we were born and raised. I just want to hug them both and feed them good food. Abby, Lavinia, why don't you two have a seat over there? We're just about to begin. Come on, Sanson, you need to get ready too. Right. I'm just a child. I don't... I have cookies. I have delicious cookies. It's cookie time. I had class this morning. I did not have time to make pancakes. I made, these are apple cider snickerdoodle cookies. And they're actually divine. But I did not have time to make pancakes this morning. I had class. I had my old Norse class. Master, a word, please. It appears something happened with the Whately family. I don't believe it poses an immediate threat like what happened last night, but it still nags at me. So, if you don't mind, I would like to go there and see what's happening for myself. Huh? You mean right now? So, we have to perform without you again? Now what are we gonna do? Still, I suppose it is important. Oh, are we gonna get another play? Is this gonna be another fucking fever dream? I'm so excited. Well, I do know all the lines by heart. But if I do that, who will be the prompter? Would you and I take turns? Mash. This play does not need a prompter. Look into the children's eyes. Listen, their hearts. I will make pancakes for Abby on a day when I don't have class. Actually, I might be able to make pancakes next week. I'll still have class, but I'll have time to schedule the stream later. Hello there, everyone. Thank you all for waiting. I see there are a number of you who have never seen a Seki Company production before. Alright, take this piece of psychedelic weed first. My name is Mash, and I'll be your narrator this evening. Later, I will also appear as an actress in the play. Today, the T.H.E Company will be performing a thrilling fantasy, a beloved tale from the Eastern Kingdom of Qing. We will be performing a chapter of a grand epic called Journey to the... Why are we doing Journey to the West in front of a bunch of Puritan children? What? Oh my god. Our tale begins over 1,000 years ago, when a famed Buddhist named Xuanzang Sanzang sets off westward in search of inspirational sutras. Sutras, in case you didn't know, are like the Bible for those of the Buddhist faith. And while Journey to the West may be fictional, Xuanzang Sanzang was a real person. A person who crossed a distance equivalent to 3 round trips between Salem and London. I mean, I get that Neja, but like... you know... And with nothing more than the unshakable faith she held in her heart. 3 round trips across the Atlantic Ocean? She really traveled that much? How did she do it? Did she go by boat? No, she went by dragon horse. No, by foot. She walked for the vast majority of her journey. Wow, that's amazing! I can't believe it. Is she joking? No way, that's impossible. Nobody could walk that far in their whole life. Excuse you, I've walked back and forth across North America, apparently. If you devoted your life to it, you could even go around the entire planet. That's not possible. Nobody could ever go somewhere that far away. There's no way. Well now, who can say? After all, this did take place over 1,000 years ago. Still, one thing is certain, Xuanzang faced many trials and perils during her journey. But worry not, distinguished young guest. Xuanzang did not have to undertake this journey alone. She was joined by her disciples, who were capable warriors in their own right. Oh boy. Uh-oh, how will Xuanzang Sanzang and her friends ever get out of this predicament? You'll find out once we finish changing the set. Please stay right where— Wait, I didn't get to read the play?! No! No, I need to read it! This isn't fair! I am being gypped! Gypped, I tell you! If anyone needs to use the washroom, now's your chance. I need to use the washroom. Wait. Where do you think you're going, Lavinia? The play isn't over yet. It's just getting to the good part. Is it boring you? Sanson wasn't on the stage. He must have gone off on his own. So, you want to go back home? I've got a bad feeling about this. I wanted to read the play. That's not fair. That's not fair. The one time I want to read a bunch of text. Okay. Okay. Alright. Good. No, I couldn't possibly. Did you really want to see this play? If I can't see it with you, Lavinia, it's going to be boring no matter what, right? But just stay quiet. We need to be extra careful. Okay, I will. I'm upset. Okay, everyone, the intermission is over. Please get back to your seats. Wait, huh? Where did Abby and Lavinia go? Mash, introductory remarks, go. Right, sorry. Oh, buddy, you let the 2 creepy kids go off on their own. They're so cute. Oh, dear. Oh, everyone's here. Judge Hopkins? Where are you taking this elderly gentleman? You're the Frenchman with the T.H.E Company. Sanson. My name is Charles-Henri Sanson. I'll ask you again, where are you taking this man? To prison? If you mean to imprison him with no further questioning or due process, as you did with T.H.E, I beg you to reconsider. Your Honor, you are a representative of the Governor of Massachusetts, not a king. You're certainly bold, Frenchman. It seems you cannot help yourself from meddling. Out of our way, you dare mock his honor? You've got a big mouth on you, even for a performer. Shall we put him in his place, Your Honor? Not just yet. I didn't expect to see you here. Not you too, Mr. Carter. Sanson, you were there last night too. You know this is necessary. Absalom used black magic to animate those ghouls and have them menace the village. He is a clear and present threat. We cannot tarry in putting an end to that threat. What? I'm surprised to hear that from you, Mr. Carter. You were the one who told us about these ghouls in the first place. I took you for knowledgeable and trustworthy. I didn't think you were one to wield authority like a bludgeon. Please don't prove to be so base in your motivations. If you suspect this man of wrongdoing, he should be tried for his alleged crimes, properly, with the people of Salem serving as his jury. Surely you can agree with that, Judge Hopkins. Please, give him a fair trial. That's quite enough out of you, young whelp. There is no need for a trial. You fail to see what is truly happening here. A poison threatens to spread through this village, an evil that could cause it to rot from within. What could the painstakingly slow process of a trial accomplish against such a foe? Even as we speak, the devil is luring in all manner of villainy to Salem. That is why I was sent here, to prevent riots, looting, adultery, impiety, and other such horrors. I must disagree, Your Honor. If you intend to pass judgment on your fellow man, you have all the more reason to trust in his rationality. These people are not witches. They loathe witches more than anyone. You must not plant the seeds of the devil himself, this absurd notion that witches are running rampant in Salem, in the minds of people. Shut up! How dare you speak to his honor like that? Uncle, what are you doing? Abigail, what are you doing here? I didn't want you to have to see this, Abigail. I'm afraid the Whateleys are heretics. They have no place here in Salem. Uncle, this isn't like you. Why would you say such a thing? Because he is the devil! Move. Get into the cart, Whately. Wait. Grandfather! Lavinia. You are a Whately. God's glorious protection lies within you. But not yet. It is still not complete. I cannot depend on Mason. I doubt she is even here in Salem any longer. Find Captain Marsh, the owner of the wharf. Ask him for help. He owes our family a debt. Okay, I will. Now you're trying to pass your evil onto children? The police are searching your basement. I'm told they'll confiscate any dubiously acquired money. Suit yourselves, Randolph. You must despise me for what happened to your sister and her husband. Oh? You mean my parents? Weren't they killed by Indians? Oh, your anger is misplaced. All I did was return them to their original, proper forms. I merely opened the door to this prison. They are the ones who chose to walk through it. Enough of your nonsense. Hasn't my niece already suffered enough? Calm down, Mr. Carter. Yeah. All right, Judge Hopkins, I'll take him straight to prison. Good. Curses. Even if this is all just a mirage of the past, this isn't right. Charles-Henri Sanson, was it? I can see you are more than just a mouthy actor. Curious though I am, that can wait till later. Your contempt has more than earned you a sentence of your own, but I have a better use for you. The gallows were destroyed during last night's storm. Fortunately, it didn't happen during an execution. At any rate, Salem now needs men to repair and expand them. But the villagers are ill at ease around the gallows and wish to stay far away from them. Therefore, you will head to the hill and rebuild the gallows along with the prison guards. No, on second thought, you will do it entirely by yourself. It should be a most fitting task for a conceited, self-flagellating whelp like you, Charles-Henri Sanson. Jesus. True name reveal! Caster of Okeanos, Circe. Wow, it's been a long time since Okeanos. Okay. Ugh, weakened. Alright. Yeah, enemy class tendency berserker. Okay. Any fun berserkers to use with leveled skills? I really want to use someone's Duryodhana, but I can't because no one has them with leveled skills. At least not in my friends list. Regrettable. Same thing with Creamhild. Oh, there's a Brunhilder. I'll grab the Brunhilder. Love the power down notifications. Stunning. Beautiful. Yep. Well, it was a berserker. Was the class it was showing a berserker up on top, and so it doesn't really matter what I use. Cuz foreigners aren't. It was showing a berserker up on that thing. I'm not wrong. He killed my grandfather, even my father, Noah. Oh, I'll get him for this. I swear it. Every time I see that hanging animation, in my head, it just plays, are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say, who murdered 3. Genuinely. Also, there's a town in California. It's called Placerville. I've visited a few times. Placerville's nicknamed Old Hangtown. And it's because of how many people were hung there. Yeah, it is. I'm not a huge fan of the Hunger Games, but that's where the song is from. But it's so catchy, and I really like it. I've heard a lot of, like, really good covers of it. Okay, well, Foreigners Resisting Berserkers is not on my cheat sheet, Knick-Knack. That's not on my cheat sheet. Let me add it. Where's my pen? I've added a note. Yeah, strange things have happened here. No stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. I don't like Hunger Games, but I love the song. Alright, I've added a note. I know that that's what the slides are for, but the thing is I don't have the slides up, like, regularly. I made myself a little post-it note card with all the major triangles, and then I need to make a better one. I need to make, like, an actual graphic that I can, like, print and laminate, maybe. I think when we hit the Megalos Herc fight, I was just so irritated with that fight it didn't matter anymore in my brain. I swear it. I never thought Mr. Carter would end up helping Hopkins. I can't believe there's been another round of hangings. It's not right. Everything's all wrong. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before the nooses end up around our necks. You were there, right, Doc? You're telling us you couldn't do anything to stop it? No, I couldn't. They started using the gallows the moment I finished rebuilding them. It was clearly a threat. He's warning us to stay out of his way. Damn you, Hopkins. Are we just going to take this lying down, Master? Truly okay with that? No. No, I'm not. Yeah, Draco's just Draco. Still, so long as people are being given a trial according to law, however imperfectly, justice is being served. Whatever strangeness is happening here in Salem, these are still humans, still flesh and blood. They have faith in their traditions and love for their families. Even if their joy and suffering should disappear tomorrow like so much do, I still want to support them. To do otherwise would be going against everything we servants stand for. Oh. Yeah. Ugh, creepy. Love that. Fog's rolling in from the sea tonight. This, not only fog. An evil aura growing. What is this? Another evil aura? You don't mean... Sanson, Neja! Senpai is asking for you. It's another attack. Morghuls, come the hell on. Can we not have a freaking break? Not for 1 minute? Okay. Wait, Seki bro... What did I... Why was there a bra moment? When did this village become an all-hours ghoul hangout? I guess they must have liked the shows we've been putting on every day. Can you please talk about this later? This is serious. Ghouls are really appearing all around the village, and they seem even more aggressive than last night. It's all thanks to Cersei's expanded surveillance network. I may no longer be able to fight alongside you, but I can still help you out from behind the scenes, Senpai. Hang on, the hell's going on here anyway? Shouldn't these ghouls be coming from the hill? No, tonight they appear to be coming from the town graveyard. Oh, awesome! That leaves us far more graves to contend with. Oh, and there are private ones, too! That gives us the same energy as they have a cave troll. Understood. I'll tell the villagers to stay inside and keep their doors locked. It's a good thing there's a thick fog tonight. Everyone, please try to stay out of sight as much as possible. That will be difficult. This ain't your everyday kind of miasma. No wonder we've got living dead on our hands now. What's going on here? Wasn't that Absalom alchemist supposed to be behind this? It certainly seemed like he was involved, but it'll be difficult to ask him now that he's dead. No, wait. They can talk, can't they? Ugh, this is just great. I hate everything about this. I don't know. Maybe holy water would help. Who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Hang on, I'm double checking something on my computer right now. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. The ghouls aren't... I'm gonna regret saying anything, so I'm just not gonna say anything about them. It is a 1 of 3. Let's see. Yeah. That's gonna be annoying. Ugh. Yeah, valid. Just hit him with everything you got. I was having this discussion with someone the other day where I was just like, you know, people are like, oh my god, you know what kills a vampire? A stake through the heart. Have we ever considered that a stake through the heart kills just about everything? Like, that's not vampire specific. If you put a stake through anything's heart, it's gonna die. Like, how many of these, like, ancient, like, do this and this thing will die, are just genuinely, yeah, this'll kill anything. You know? Like, you cut something's head off, it's gonna die. You put a stake through its heart, it's gonna die. You burn it, it's gonna die. Should have activated that earlier, just noticed what it did. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. It's just like, yeah, put a stake through a vampire's heart. But also, that would kill me too. And as far as I'm aware, I'm not currently a vampire. I am not of the undead varietal. Oh, blue hellfire. We love that. Okay, I've got an NP, finally. Yeah. Yeah, like, genuinely. Yeah, it's genuine. Like, if she floats, she's a witch, or she can swim. Have you ever considered that being able to swim is a good skill to have? Like, I'm just saying, I really think that these ancient people were not on to, like, figuring something out about, like, how to kill monsters. They were just really bad at causation slash, like, you know. Yeah. Oh, knick-knack. I must then not be a woman. Okay, Berserker. Alright, yeah, let me get a foreigner. I forget what the foreigner symbol is, so I just need to scroll until I find a foreigner. Oh, there's a Himiko. Oh, that's a foreigner. Yeah, okay. I'm tempted to use a Voyager. No, that's what we're using. We're using an Abby. It's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be so cute. Cersei, another one's headed your way. Oh. Nice hustle out there, Mash. Think you can keep baiting them over here? Vantage points like this are great for using my spells without worrying about hurting anyone else. Okay, I'm ready for the next round. Come and get it, ghoulies! I've got a great big banquet all lined up for you to enjoy. Fireball! Ba ba da ba ba da ba. What do you mean? Come forth, my beast of envy. Come forth from the dim depths of your watery home. Bare your many fangs and feast upon the 6 calamities. I don't think I've ever used Summer Abbey in my life. This is the lair of Scylla. Scylla has a cost. This is your only way home, the lair of Scylla. Now, well, you asked, and now you know. Don't jump in the water. I love that song. I fucking love that song. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what Abby's abilities do, but I am just gonna drop them and proc her NP and drop it. Just because I want to. That's really the only reason. I love Abby. She's so cute. Yeah. Okay. Yay, I get leaves of evocation! I need that. I need that a lot right now. Can I can't filter by servant type, can I, outside of the main classes? That's a little annoying. I wish I could just kind of filter for foreigners. I know, there's a lot of Kukulkans. Rude? Rude, knick-knack. Rude. Alright, come on. I don't want to use Kukulkan. I will use a Van Gogh. Oh, it's warm. Hold on. I'm gonna go turn my heater off. It's cold. I want to enjoy the cold. I don't want to be disgustingly warm. Oh yeah, valid. Go get some sleep. That's disgusting. Stand back, master. Resound, universe ring, let no evil stand. Wait, T.H.E, is that Absalom? What? So even old man Whately, the one who was buried at the hill, turned into a ghoul? Huh, that makes no sense. Master, T.H.E. Be careful not to finish him off. We need to ask him what is really happening here. Very well. Understood. Well, to be fair, I hadn't really had to use a whole lot of foreigner, but because typically when there's a berserker on, I just throw another berserker at them. You know? That's worked real fucking well. Okay. Alright. Apply guts. Apply curse. Apply curse. Apply curse. Increase NP charge. Okay. Increase def, increase quick attack, resist. Apply evade, 3 turns, 1 time. Apply HP recovery each turn, and curse. Increase attack, increase C-star rate for an ally. Apply removes 1 curse when attacking with quick cards, slightly increases attack for yourself when removal is successful. Absorb curse from all enemies and allies, excluding yourself. So, put the skills on and then absorb the curse? Two, 3, 1. Okay. Okay, 2, 3, 1. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, that's fair. I do really like Van Gogh, and I would like to get Van Gogh eventually. But I also really want Van Gogh Minor, because I love Van Gogh Minor. Yeah. So what I need is to get both Van Goghs. Starry Night. I see those crits coming in. Okay. Our great outer. Yeah. Yay. Leave this place, old man. Your work in this is finished. Mr. Carter, what are you... Oh no. There is no place for alchemists removed from this world's laws, not even hell itself. Now return to the void from whence you came. Mr. Cart... Oh dear. Lavinia. My granddaughter. This is great. Collect some rewards. I better get to read the play this time. Nice. That was crisp. That was a good one. Oh, good morning, Senpai. I could ask the same of you, Senpai. It's not even daybreak yet, so you're just ignoring what I asked? Okay. T.H.E is staying out of sight and keeping watch from the roof. This is the only place they can use their spirit forms, after all. It looks like today will be the best weather we've seen in a while, even if the wind is still very strong. I was resting in Abby's room. T.H.E and I both talked to her a bit last night. She was curled up in her bed, crying. She's been trying to put on a brave face, but she's suffering quite a lot. I know. I'll probably end up rolling on it, because I know I'm playing the Minor Van Gogh event. She feels terrible about what happened to T.H.E and to Lavinia's family. And then there's... Yeah, exactly. She said her uncle may be strict, but he was never the kind of person who could do something so cruel. I guess I haven't been much help to you after all, Senpai. Thank you, Senpai. Okay, I'm going to go get ready. Oy! What the fuck? Whoopsies, hold on. There we go. Mash, time for breakfast. Robin, we'll keep watch now. Thanks, Neja. It's still a little early for breakfast, but I think I can make you something quick and... Oh, wait. Who else is up? Wait. Hang on, I put away my rate-up banners. Hold on. Alright, let me get my banners for 2026 up. Okay, I'm looking for Da Vinci. Looking for when Da Vinci is on rate up. Because I don't actually know when her event is replaying, so I'm just relying on checking the rate-up banners and seeing when that's happening. Am I right that it's the one at the beginning of December? Hang on, let me flip back to chat. Because I see a rate up for what I think is Van Gogh. Yeah. But it's in December, like the beginning of December. Unless I'm incorrect. November? November. Oh yeah, end of November. End of November. Okay, I see. I mean, there is an Aussie, but in that same month. But I already discussed this last night on stream. Honestly, I'm more tempted to roll on the Kali Durga, or the Trung sisters in that month, to be honest. Just in general. But I've also got a couple banners. I've got a banner the next month. I'm also interested in December. Okay. I just remembered that I checked the pantry earlier and we're almost out of food. Of course, we need to make sure Mr. Carter and Abby have enough to eat, but we also need to think about ourselves. Porridge, again. The thing is, I'm not worried about the Aussie banner. Because I am just gonna use my next, guaranteed ticket, like, anniversary or whatever for Aussie. So I'm just not gonna worry about him. I'll just get him on the ticket. So the two things near Van Gogh that I'm interested in are, Durga and, Lohi. But Lohi's a little bit later. Durga's a little bit earlier, but Durga has an earlier banner that year. So I have a chance of getting Durga in February. If I'm lucky. And then I would be, yeah, Van Gogh would be the next person. Yeah. So that's what happened last night. Thanks for investigating so quickly, not a hurry. Let's see. Okay. Of course, unfortunately, there did end up being some casualties. Some villagers put up a valiant fight and managed to defend themselves. But by the end of the night, 4 were dead. And to make things worse, they can't even be buried yet, since this happened at the town graveyard. Then, where are the bodies being kept now? At the Reverend's house. I happened to be there while they were discussing it, so I suggested that, and the Reverend asked me to help. They're now safely in his basement, which is locked, and as secure as we can make it. Some of the bereaved were very upset about that idea, though, so it took a lot of work to convince them. So, we were not strong enough, even though they enjoyed our play. It's sad, but it's also infuriating, isn't it? Oh! 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 Oh no! Well, we both know T.H.E will be the primary role then. But if I get T.H.E, I would then roll on Van Gogh, probably. Like regular Van Gogh. These are just regular people trying to live their lives in peace. It's kind of ironic that the preparations they made to fight in wars or against the Native Americans ended up being useful to them now. Oh, there you are, Seki. I'm afraid I've got some seriously bad news. Where's Mash? I don't see her anywhere. She said we were all out of food, so she went shopping with Abigail. Damn this incarnation, forcing us to eat to keep our strength. Yeah, it's adversely affecting our magical energy turnaround rate, too. To make matters worse, even the general store was running low on stock, so it can't be easy for Mash to buy what we need. Worst case scenario, we may have to deal directly with the farmers. You mean he's not here? Come to think of it, I don't see Robin anywhere either. I see. Oh, this is bad. So bad. We can communicate with Chaldea again. What? The music changed. I thought Master was the only one who could set it up, let alone turn it on. Hey, don't look at me, I'm as shocked as any of you. Oh, yeah, she's mad. Real mad. Super mad, even. I believe enraged is the right word. Oh, gee, I wonder why. You can see why I was hoping Mash could calm her down a bit. Good idea. Still, you did this to you. Exactly. You made your bed, now you can lie in it. Anyway, if the real Medea is responding to us from Chaldea, they must have an idea what's going on here. You know, I wonder why our communication suddenly came back online like this. Oh, that? Unfortunately, it had nothing to do with the work Mash and I have been doing trying to get it tuned up. And it doesn't look like Chaldea did anything to override the interference either. It's weird. As far as I can tell, it looks like something either changed here, or here with Chaldea at the same time, and activated the magical summoning circle. So then, it's not like the Demon God Pillar or something else is hacking us? Hacking? You really think anything could hack my workshop? Medea seems to be losing patience. It's a shame that we're not all here right now, but we can't wait any longer. Can we communicate with them, Master? Got it. Thanks for the bare bones update. I'm glad you're all okay. We have a good idea of what's going on there now. Between T.H.E.'s fate and Hopkins' arrival, things are clearly going very differently from real history. We don't have much time to trade info since our connection is unstable, so let's do that while we can. First of all, is that Cersei? I'm a sarcastic little brat. What? Who are you calling a virgin goddess? I'm the great queen witch. Hey, stop patting my head like I'm a child, Seki. And you quit pointing and laughing at me, Medea. It's great to see you haven't lost your sense of humor, but we really don't have time for that now, so let's save it for another time. At any rate, I believe it's safe to assume this unknown servant is Cersei. Alright then. I'm glad to hear that we got a little good news in all this. At least we now know that one of the major threats we're facing is, so we can take measures against it. Do tell. Wise and insightful Cersei, allow me to thank you on behalf of all of Chaldea. Why, thank you. I'm glad to see Chaldea's acting commander is so polite and understanding. After investigating things on our end, it's clear that the near-future observation lens Sheba had a hand in Cersei's accidental summoning. What's more, it's been acting strangely again since right before our comms were re-established. Well, bluntly, it's gone berserk. We're doing everything we can to keep the system running, but it could shut down at any time. Worst case, it could even damage the system or cause problems during your race shift back. So, we still have a lot of questions, but I think we'd better end the call after this next bit of info. Are you doing alright, Seki? This is the most critical thing I have to tell you. I'm going to have to broad strokes it for you. I wish I could have told MASH directly, but oh well. These analysis results pertain to the forced incarnation you told us about earlier. When you infiltrated Salem, your memories were falsified. To be more exact, your entire cognitive process was jumbled up. We believe you are now unable to connect your knowledge, i.e. your memories of past events, to the information you are currently receiving. That's taking it a bit far. It's more like you're all on a really bad trip. Still, I'm impressed this Da Vinci lady managed to figure all that out from what little she had to work with. I don't know, that play really was a trip. That does back up what T.H.E warned us about. This is terrible. We'll never figure out the truth as we are. This is a devastating blow to our mission. We're practically dancing in the demon god pillar's palm right now. Is there nothing we can do? This condition induces visual and auditory hallucinations. It's less like magecraft and more like, well, going mad. I had Matahari memorize our historical file on Salem before you went there, and MASH already knew it. This file included a list of all known residents in late 17th century Salem identified prior to this incident. Comparing that list against the people there now should have told you who didn't belong there. But it sounds like you haven't been able to determine that. Which means that even MASH, who's no longer a demi-servant thanks to her Galahad spirit origin being dormant, was unable to escape this effect. And it's okay. That's there's a song, We're All Mad Here, and it's okay. Oh, what's it, hang on. I'm thinking of the one by S.J. Tucker. Thank God that's on mute. But it's a... I learned to... Let's see. If I leave my grin behind, remind me that we're all mad here, and it's okay. Hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna send it to chat. I don't have a... I don't really have a music section. I'm just gonna put it in FGO because it's pertaining to what's happening in the game right now. There we go. Ugh. Okay. That bodes equally poorly for you too, Seki. You're in a seriously precarious state. That said, not even a demon god pillar can alter someone so completely without a contract. Understood. This will not stand. One thing I can say is that there's probably some truth that can only be seen from within the madness. Something that's making it hard for us to observe Salem from the outside. No, we cannot abandon our sanity. We still don't know, unfortunately. There's no way the runaway demon god pillar wouldn't predict that Chaldea would try to stop it. And there's no reason T.H.E would be any exception, according to Medea here. I actually have a different opinion myself, but at this point I'm just speculating. At any rate, as long as you have a temporary contract with her in place... Sorry, the engineers are having a fit. Looks like our equipment is at its limit. I'm afraid we'll have to go. Next time, I'll be ready to exchange information in a considerably more efficient manner. I pray to all your respective gods that you complete the mission and come back safely. All right. At T.H.E, do you intend to return to Chaldea? From Medea. Ah, hell no. She must still be living in Dreamland if she thinks I'm going back there. She was a lot smarter back when she was still a virgin. She said, absolutely, Medea. Hey, what? I'm glad we were able to tell them we're okay, but this doesn't do much to help us. I'm glad to know you're relieved, Master. True, that is very important. Good question. She has been out shopping for quite a long time. She should have been back by now. I do not sense evil aura. Oh, but I am hungry. Can no longer move. Oh, are you stepping out then, Master? If you're going to go meet MASH, I'll come with you. I can't wait to tell her about this call. Thanks, Margaretha. No trouble at all, Seki. I'll go too. I see now just how strange this village really is. I doubt the ghouls that show up at night are the only danger that should concern us. It is a nice day for once, and I'm tired of staying inside. I think I'll take this chance to go out and... You're staying here, Cersei. Huh? You know you're talking to the Queen Witch here, right? Hunger, famished, need meat. Are those wings? Do they taste like chicken? What? Hey, quit looking at me like that. Hey! I like Cersei, but I liked Cersei when we did the video on her. There seems to be something going on at the general store. I see Abigail there, but where's Mash? Oh great, it's that old woman again. Maybe I shouldn't have come along after all. She and I really don't get along. Yes, as a matter of fact. Don't you understand, everyone? Have your eyes grown so clouded that you can't see what's right in front of you? We've been so enamored with these absurd plays that we have neglected our prayers. And now look at the tragedy that has befallen us. Yeah, you said it. Maybe this is God's punishment for our sins. This is our village. Why have we given these outsiders, these heathens, free rein here? Now, everyone, calm yourselves. That goes for you too, Rebecca. Settle down before you hurt yourself. I'm truly sorry that you lost your sister Mary to those monsters. I know a lot's happened with those performers, too. But both the Reverend and the acclaimed judge from Boston have given them their blessing. And you've never been to one of their plays yourself, so you don't know what a good job they're doing. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Tell me, Giles, and everyone else for that matter. Have you already forgotten what we've been through? Giles Corey reference. Are we no longer even telling our children? Whether it was during the long, harsh winters or the blood-red night when those savages attacked. We've always banded together against the difficulties that threaten us. If we turn away from God again this time, he will surely turn his back on us in turn. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're saying we should just do what we've always done, no? I'd feel better if we could do that too, but things are worse here now than they've ever been. The children are running off into the forest and dancing as if they've gone mad, refusing to listen to a word we say. Horrid monsters are forcing their way into our homes and eating everything in sight. How is shutting ourselves inside and praying going to help with such dreadful things happening all around? My hearing may not be what it once was, but I say to you, God will always hear our prayers. By the 7th sunset since this all began, Salem will be unified in peace. 7th sunset. I'll settle for our bodies still being in one piece by the 7th sunrise. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my family. Reverend or not, he's too young to be of any use. We need to drive these outsiders away and make Salem what it once was. You're wrong. You're all mistaken. You're all claiming that God wants the same thing you do, but you don't really know what he wants. What's wrong, Abby? Oh, Sanson, Ringmaster Seki. I'm looking for Lavinia, not that I expect to find her here. It looks like nobody's seen her since we went our separate ways last night. Didn't you come here to go shopping with Mash? Yes, and we did. We ended up buying quite a lot, so I asked the shop owner if he wouldn't mind carrying it to our house for us. I'm just here waiting for him. Where's Mash? Mash? He's with Uncle. I thought you already knew that. Huh, Mr. Carter then. Do you know where they went, Abigail? They went off toward the village outskirts. Oh? It was you who enticed the Reverend into going along with this, wasn't it? What are you searching for now? Trying to find another man to sink your claws into? You again? Do you think you could let go of my arm, please? And as for the Reverend, as I recall, you were far more enthusiastic than he was when you barged in on me backstage. Huh. Ah, Puritans. I'm sorry, but I can't accept your request. Believe it or not, I love all the men of Salem equally. Shut up, you're the one who... Uh-oh. Shh, try not to make any noise, Master. Can you come with me for a minute? It's urgent. Robin? I'm sorry, I screwed up big time. Really big. I lost sight of Mash. What? Ugh, yikes, yeah, it looks like things are getting kind of heated, huh? It's okay. Go on ahead, Master. I'll handle things here. Something had been nagging at me all morning. So I secretly went after Mash and Abby to keep an eye on them. They'd finished their shopping and were just passing by the town hall when Carter showed up. Said he was going to go to Boston to fetch a judge or reinforcements if that didn't work out. Said this was the perfect chance to do it since the weather was nice. Then Mash said she'd like to go with him as part of the way. I think she was hoping to find the way out of the village. Exactly. No way in, no way out. The only person who showed up here besides us is Hopkins, and he came from the wharf. Right now, it's impossible to leave this village. We triple-checked that the first day we were here. But Carter didn't seem concerned about that at all. No surprise Mash was curious. I got curious too, so I figured I'd keep an eye on them and not interfere. That was my screw-up. Next, Carter rented a horse at the stables and headed for the village outskirts. And that's where I lost sight of them. Oh. Oh dear. Mash! Mash and Carter both vanished. Of course, I searched everywhere I could, but... I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I treated Mash like she was still a demi-servant without thinking about it. But even if she can protect herself, she's still just a regular human. The forest just gets thicker the more you keep going, so this is as far as we can go. It's basically a bounded field. Try and get through and you just end up lost, and after you wander a bit, you're right back in the village. What? You got in touch with Chaldea? Well, that's great. Awesome, even. Still, that would have been right around the time I lost sight of them, so if they did manage to escape, you'd think the Chaldea agents watching the bounded field's perimeter would have reported something had changed. So why didn't they? Oh, right, I almost forgot the other thing. Over here, Master. Ooh, love the crows cawing. Okay, I have a second song. Not exactly on the topic of crows, but releases. I think it's from the Mischief album. Yep, here it is. Copy. Stick a second one in here. There you go. Shoo, shoo, get out of here. It's in this hollow, Master. This is what I wanted to show you. And what is it? It ain't pretty, but you've fought enough battles by now that I figure you've seen worse. Just be ready. Are those corpses? Parts of them, anyway. These people have been dead for a long time. You can tell by how much they've worn away. Looks to me like there were two of them, a man and a woman. The bodies are at least a few years old, but this hole was dug up real recently. Based on the teeth marks and the mess of the surrounding area, I'm guessing the ghouls did that. What is it, Master? Is this Abby's parents? A man and a woman? Token of the deceased, huh? Looks expensive, but it's also rusted charcoal black. If this were a real grave, I'd opt to just leave them alone. But this is too shallow to be a proper grave. Hell, we don't even know who these people were. No tombstone. We may as well hold on to that for a while. We can always put it back later if we figure something out. How they died? Not much of a detective, not like the armchair guy or the necromancer, but I'll give it a shot. They're in pretty bad shape, even for having been there as long as they have, and for the ghouls and crows picking away at them. But look, I could make out a gunshot wound on the woman's body, so we can go ahead and rule out natural causes. Either someone killed her or she took her own life. Well, it wasn't hard to figure out with the hints last night. And the man's neck was broken a long time before the crows and ghouls got to him. Which means... looks like it... well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean hanged, because you can break a neck in a number of ways. And you usually can't find the hyoid bone, like in older corpses that are mostly skeletal. So there's no real way, unless the piece that sticks up, so the axis vertebra kind of looks like this, right? And this like piece that sticks up sits at the back of your neck, right? And the atlas vertebra that sits on top of it like turns, but it's anchored on this piece, right? So that way your head doesn't just like flop all over the place, right? So it's kind of like that, right? Like it looks like that. In correct hangings, right? When hangings are performed properly, this piece will snap, right? Same thing with most of the time when someone breaks their neck, this piece will snap. But the only real way I think to determine a hanging versus like simply snapping someone's neck would have to do with muscular bruising and probably ligature marks. So you would need flesh, right, and skin to determine. Because in theory, like you probably wouldn't even have the hyoid bone available. And then whether or not the axis piece is snapped, is kind of, if it's not snapped, that would be interesting then, because you would know that it was potentially a hanging gone wrong, right? Anyways, I know, disgusting. Not something people want to talk about. Looks like it. Then there's this weird rock formation. Looks like they used to be arranged in a perfect hexagon. Taking a wild guess here, but I think it might have been an altar. What the hell? It looks like it was broken apart on purpose. But why? Wait, hang on. Was there someone else here too? Good point. Seems sensible. It explained how and why they died. Given their location, I'd bet this has something to do with the bounded field around the village. 'Cause, like I said, they sure didn't die of natural causes. Master, I'm gonna keep looking for Mash. I'll take you back to town first so you can fill everyone else in on what's... Oh, hi! Oh, that's fair. Time zones, man. Time zones. Good point. Wasn't thinking. Forgot I'm not my usual self here. If I'm not careful, I could end up dead. Okay, Master. I'll stop going off on my own from now on. Sorry again about this. Mash and Carter. Gone? Ran off together into the woods, huh? I didn't think Mash went in for those scholarly types. Understood. Shall search for them at once. Hold it, Nasia. Hey, I said wait. Slow down. You'll set the floor on fire with those fire skate rocket booster things. Let go. Stupid Taoist puppet. Can you try to get a grip too, Seki? Your anxiety is getting Nasia all worked up. Sorry. Anyway, while I do wonder where Mash could be, if not whether she's safe, we have other matters to discuss right now. Good job making it back, Seki. I've got something to tell you. Nasia found out we've got lookouts watching this house now. Lookouts who weren't there until yesterday. No, not familiars, humans. And not just Hopkins men, regular Salem people too. This whole thing with Mash has got to be a trap. They're trying to throw us off, so we'll go look for her without watching our backs, and then we'll fall into any number of other traps they may have set. You sure about that? Right. It's about that human trash fire we all love to hate. I imagine you've sensed this by now too, Seki. Hopkins' words are powerful and poisonous. You know how throwing a pebble into a still pond can make surprisingly big ripples? Well, that is the kind of power at work here in Salem as we speak. That's exactly what I want to know too. Still, when all's said and done, I'm afraid I don't have any answers yet either. Sorry. It sucks, I know. Those of us who have really mastered magecraft can usually get a good idea of what's behind spells and fortune-telling we've never seen before. Exactly, the way of the Buddha extends to all things, no different here. And yet here we are. It may look like a ritual we're totally familiar with, but it just feels off. It's fragile and sharp and dangerous, like a sulfur crystal. It changes shape for each person as if to ensnare them. It's like touching someone's mind. Oh. Should have picked the other option. Maybe we're not supposed to understand it. Maybe it would even be dangerous if we did. Guess this is for our temporary contract, huh? Oh. Master, we have a serious problem. Miss Ringmaster, Matahari's... Oh boy. Sasa, you were supposed to take care of this. Oh boy. Oh boy. With God as our witness, this court is now in session. Defendant, Matahari. Matahari, actress and performer. That is obviously just a stage name. What is your real name, the one your parents gave you? Margaretha Gertruda Zell. It's very common. I'd hate for any woman with the same name here to feel like they were being attacked too, so please just call me Matahari. The plaintiff in this case against Matahari is Bill Osborne. That's me. Osborne. You claim that Matahari is a witch. Is that correct? That's right. She's a witch. A succubus sent by the devil himself. In today's court, we will examine the evidence and uncover the truth of these allegations. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, I most certainly do. To begin with, that woman... Buddy, I don't think that she's a witch. I just think that you're thinking with the wrong head and that you're mad that you got turned down. Miss Ringmaster, please cheer up. She must have decided to go to Boston with Uncle. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll come back safely. Besides, there's no way Matahari could be a bad person. Mr. Osborne always makes a big deal out of everything. Everyone here knows that. I'm sure the judge will just scold him for making all of this up. You look pale. You're scared, aren't you? It's okay. You're not alone. Here, hold my hand. Oh boy. I just got this, this is like chocolate bark, but it's got potato chips in it, so it's like a little salty and a little sweet. Honestly, I think it would taste better if it were dark chocolate, but it is milk chocolate. Not the Ace Attorney reference. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm just doing my best to put on a brave face. With Uncle gone, I need to help however I can. Matahari is one of your dear friends, right? I can tell you both respect each other. I'm a little jealous, really. But that's why you have to believe in each other and stick together when times are tough. Miss Seki, remember, you're the leader of this troop. You're like a young King David. When Goliath ridiculed David and cursed him in the evil demon Dagon's name, David slew Goliath magnificently, and he was just a humble shepherd. He didn't even have a sword or spear. And all because his friends and David himself believed that God would strike down the behemoth. Is that a joke, Miss Ringmaster? I'm afraid I don't quite get it. You're looking a lot less pale now. Are you feeling better? Oh boy. Oh, you dropped something. Wait, what is this? Oh no, she's gonna recognize it as her parents'. This was Father's. Why do you have it, Miss Ringmaster? You found it at the edge of the forest? Here, Abby, this is yours. No. No, I don't want it. I can't accept it. It must have come from outside Salem. Oh no. Please, just hold on to it. Matahari is a dignified woman. She would never do something to warrant such vicious slander. Satson, you are not presently giving testimony. Seki, as Matahari's employer and the leader of your company, I call you to the stand to serve as a witness. Rise. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? I do so swear. Do I get a fight? Is it the end of the chapter? Are we going into something? What's happening? Aye. Aye. Oh, assassin. So cast her up. Okay. Let's see. I haven't used an Ana in a while. Let's do that. The woman with the eyes of the sun. I'm not the queen of a southern kingdom. Hell, I don't have any dignity at all. I think I was born to be an actor. The sun doesn't cast a shadow, especially not one that others step on. It exists only to illuminate you, to grant your every wish. So help me, Estrella. Ah, Norman, my son, why did this happen? Margaretha, you may as well have poisoned him yourself. Why didn't you keep a closer eye on that bottle? That's not fair. Don't make this my fault. That prescription wouldn't even be here if you hadn't bought it while you were out womanizing. Shut up! Shut up! If hitting me makes you feel better, then go ahead. Ah, curse you. If Juana Luisa fails to wake up too, I will see to it that you pay dearly for this, Margaretha. Never mind that. Please, just pray. Pray for Juana Luisa, my little son. Please, please smile again. Just once. Aww. That was the first time in my life I despised someone enough to kill them. To kill someone I once loved because I once loved him foolishly. That's right, in my heart I had already killed him countless times. We're trying to get you proven innocent, Matahari. Innocent. Not culpable to murder. Jesus. It's okay, we'll fuck him up for you. Howdy. Let's see. Hey, nice hit. His NP's charged. It's unfortunate. Oh. Oh. Hold on. It'll reload in a second. Should reload in a second. In theory, it will reload. There we go. Bye, Coulter. I was distracted. It's okay. Now we lay the smack down of Estrella. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Okay. Writers, interesting. I think we're just gonna pick our writer Da Vinci for that because I don't use writer Da Vinci a lot. It seems appropriate since we were discussing her earlier. The T.H.E company Sanson saved my daughter's life. That alone should prove that they are good, upstanding people with boundless love in their hearts. What was that, Miss Pickman? It sounded like you just told us this man practiced medicine without a license from the governor. Huh? Objection! You authorized him to examine patients yourself. Yes, I did. I admit to that. However, according to another villager's allegation, Sanson left behind a prescription at the Pickman's house. A scrap of this prescription has been admitted as evidence. Practicing medicine without a medical license is a grave and serious crime. It literally has... Objection! Your Honor, the Pickmans made a deal with the devil. They asked him to save their daughter by sacrificing other innocent people. How dare you? I've been nothing but a good neighbor to you, and this is the thanks I get. It's not my fault your daughter has always been sickly. I even told you that you should have Sanson treat her, and you refused to listen. That's right, this is a matter of honor. Your Honor, I can vouch for Sanson as well. My granddaughter wouldn't be alive today without him. He's a great man with talents beyond any mere actor. If anyone is at fault here, it's me for inviting him into our house. Mr. Pickman? Shout and weep all you like, but justice cannot be moved by such petty concerns, nor shall I. All I require of you is the truth. I will determine with my own learned, neutral eye who is and who is not a witch. For often does the devil appear before those in crisis, in a form most sweet and beguiling, offering their heart's desire. In the end, traveling performers are no more than drifters. All is well so long as things go the way they wish, but at the first sign of trouble they disappear like so much smoke. This man has the gall to be both an actor and doctor how and when it suits him. He is nothing like a true doctor who has to earn his patient's trust. As for this actress, it seems that once the curtain falls, she plies her true trade. Harlotry! Only one who had repented for her ways. I will not have you interpreting the Bible to suit your own ends. As you'll recall, once that sinful woman had repented, the Son of God drove out 7 evil spirits from her before offering his holy blessing. However, is Matahari capable of such a thing? Or is she instead a wretched, wicked woman who lowers men's guards, betrays them, and lures them to adultery, and freely wields the 7 vices in order to ensnare her targets? In other words, a witch! Those who have fallen for such a trap inevitably seek companions with whom they might lessen their guilt. As for you, Miss Pickman, I see that I must also put you to the question when this trial is concluded. Depending on your answers, we may need to continue these proceedings. What? To my beloved Monsieur Astruc, I am writing to you again so that I may better express my thoughts regarding the Salem matter we discussed the other day. Afterward, I was extremely fortunate to find not one, but 2 theater managers who liked my performance. According to them, Matahari, indeed, she is nothing less than a prodigy. It's my boy! Ah, it's my boy! Her outstanding record proves it beyond any doubt. Her technique may be shoddy, her misguided passion delusional, and her makeup garish. Yet she consistently walks a line that weaves them all together into a show you simply can't look away from. That said, she could also be considered a threat to those striving to create true art. Oh yes, I've been to see her shows countless times. I don't even know how many bouquets and presents I've sent her. Really? Really, Caligula? Haha, of course, I don't expect anything from her in return. That is what it means to be a patron. Still, lately, I suppose there have been a lot of new faces at her shows. I can't deny that I've been less willing to attend after so many French generals started showing up. You know, you brought up a Gilgamesh body pillow last night. I would pay money for a Lord Elmoy II body pillow. I'd pay good money. I wonder if that's a thing. I'm about to Google that. I can't deny that I'd be less willing to attend after so many French generals started showing up. They don't offer money, but given the current circumstances, they're good at exerting their influence in other ways. If Matahari were to ever mistake that for her own power, well, that would be most unfortunate. It's okay, I can just make one on Redbubble. Or, one of the other websites. Matahari isn't just a great actress, she's practically a living legend. This tiny theater is far too small to accommodate all her eager fans. Hello, Shakespeare. She deserves nothing less than to perform for the entire world. Bold words. So I've been thinking. I'm positive that I could... I'm positive that I could bring the eccentric, uninhibited, attractive, and ever so memorable Salome to life on stage. So I would like to ask you, Monsieur Astruc, for assistance in bringing John the Baptist to justice. From your Matahari. Isn't there a... What's it called? There's like Custom Ink probably has something for it, you know? Right? Maybe they don't, but I would expect that they would. Okay, yeah, here's the after stream. After stream. Oh wow, that's nasty. Okay, alright. Love the library though. Very nice. Evade feels important. This is a debuff and restore HP and increase MP gauge, so that's worth it. That one, not yet. Okay, so use this one. And then wait till I'm ready to drop the NP before using the other one. Okay. There we go. Okay. What? Good on me for avoiding 2 NPs. Okay. Unlike the other chapters, we are actually making pretty decent progress today, because, I mean, Nick Nag was right, we have already finished a section, and we are, like, halfway through another section. So we might actually finish the second section today. I'm not going to guarantee it, but there's a maybe, you know? This is ridiculous. Is it so bad to enjoy singing and dancing and plays? Silence, child! No, let her speak. Her age has nothing to do with the truth of her words. However, those who would show contempt for others and think only of themselves will be brought to justice. Ugh. God wouldn't want us to talk of people like they're awful criminals just because they're performers. King David himself loved to dance. He even played his harp to banish the evil spirit plaguing Saul. And all of you like to drink hard cider and cause such commotion to celebrate the autumn harvest. I even know about how you played shuffleboard. You're wrong. Of course we're going to be happy when God has seen fit to reward our hard work. But letting entertainment and temptation into our lives also makes us vulnerable to the devil's whispers. Lucifer's beauty was great enough to charm even God himself. We cannot put too much trust in ourselves. We are frail vessels, so we must always be humble and cautious. We have nothing to our names, and yet we still count our blessings as we go about our lives. We're not kings, we're not even shepherds, we're nothing more than lambs. That's it? That's all we are? If there's nothing we can trust here, in Salem, then where could there be? She's got a point. Therefore, in compliance with French Army law, I hereby accuse spy AF-45 aka H-21 aka Matahari of Holland. She is charged with leaking top-secret information to Germany and its allies and concealing said information. This included mission-critical information such as the strategy for the Hindenburg Line, the leakage of which resulted in many casualties for our army. In fact, we have received reports that our losses number no fewer than 50,000 soldiers. Most recently, she has also leaked information pertaining to our transport ship routes, which were subsequently sunken by enemy U-boats. From her confiscated personnel belongings, we have ascertained that the defendant has accepted large sums of money from Germany, so there can be no doubt of her guilt. The decision is unanimous. Conspiring against the government and interfering with military operations via espionage are grievous crimes punishable by death. I therefore sentence the defendant, Matahari, to be executed by firing squad. Court is now adjourned. Your Honor, please let me say just one thing to everyone here. You may speak, but your sentence may not be appealed. Yes, I was a spy. Some soldiers may well have lost their lives because of me. But I swear to you here and now that my loyalty was always to France. Eey. I see. So you claim that your love of country is a match for the soldiers who gave their lives for France. Very well, then. Matahari, you will face judgment for your crimes once more in death. Look their souls in the eye and proclaim your innocence. Listen to their voices ruined by the bullets that tore through their throats and hear them yourself. Ouch. Rude. Oh, 303. Military judge. Alright. Okay. Oh boy. Rude, sir. Rude. Jesus. That's just bad draw of the cards to not get any Coulter cards for 2 rounds. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. I'm sure we've got a fair amount of talking now. As usual in this chapter. Oh! None! Wowza. That was so surprising. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Caster rate up again. No, he's tummable. Ah, this is a power down fight. Love that. Hate it. Oh, does that mean that the last one is a no battle node? Matahari. Margaretha Gertruda Zell Macleod. You have committed adultery through devilish means and robbed the people of Salem of their senses. You have betrayed God and indulged in the evil of witchcraft. In the name of God and the good people of Salem, I hereby sentence you to be hanged as a witch. Ah. Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I see. So that's how it is. I suppose one weighed against the 50,000 people that live in Salem. My own life is a small price to pay to save them, huh? Do you have a problem with my sentence? No. I further order her employer, Seki, to pay damages and trial fees totaling £40, as well as an additional £30 for the cost of the hanging. What? That's absurd! I've never heard of such preposterously high court fees before. Order! Order! How dare you show contempt for this holy court? Unlike the venues to which you are accustomed, this is not some cheap tavern. I will fight you. Get back. Nobody approaches the condemned. Damn it! The hell. Get fucked. You again? Your Honor, I would like to speak with you. Huh, Sasson, eh? Are you here to ask me to overturn their sentence like those other foolish villagers? Or are you here to call me a king again? I am but a humble servant of God and the law. No, Your Honor, I am well aware of the weight that a sentence carries. However, this is all moving far too quickly. I would like to ask for a stay of execution. Is that so? Very well. The executioners are not set to take place for a few hours. State your case. As you know, Your Honor, a large number of people are dissatisfied with this sentence. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? I'm so confused. What do you mean by... Wait, do you mean if I'd chosen different options, it wouldn't have gone this way? What the hell? Different options where? Like, what was the... I only had, like, one choice in that chapter. Oh. fucked. As you know, Your Honor, a large number of people are dissatisfied with this sentence. Salem is also currently beset by attacking monsters which are stoking fear and grief in its people. It is eminently possible that these feelings may incite anger and confusion, which would make it much more difficult to keep the peace. So you are telling me to be wary of riots. This could be dangerous for you personally, Your Honor. My own life is of little consequence. What's more, I am told that Carter set out to Boston to bring back a new judge. In which case, regardless of what becomes of me, the great work of these trials will continue. These holy trials have begun, and neither the devil nor a saint can stop them. You're lying. Huh. Hang on. Gotta... Hold on. There's no way we're talking that old man out of this. What if we tied Hopkins up, made him mysteriously vanish? Right? Right? Seriously? I don't know. I think it's a good idea. I think it's a great idea. Fortunately, Abigail, still at home. That is good. She will not have to see any act of violence. Yeah, I don't see reckless violence helping here. It would probably end with more innocent victims. just for 60 seconds. Yeah, I did the timeout function because I thought it was a little funny. Can't you feel it? There's a will at work behind all of this. Yeah, and Naja's right here, you know? Yeah, you said it. To be fair, it was either 10 seconds or 60 seconds, because I wasn't going to time you out for like 5 or 10 minutes or anything. You said it. As luck would have it, there's a storm brewing right now. Who's to say it couldn't cause the gallows to have an unfortunate accident? You did that to me once, I remember on a stream when I kept talking about something, and I just kept sending messages, and you timed me out, but I took so long to type the message that it didn't matter that you timed me out. Terrible idea. Huh? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let Matahari be executed. What are you playing at here? I don't have time to explain, dandy man. Gee, thanks. Ugh, damn it. Damn it, this friggin' sucks. I can't imagine a really Holy Grail war ever taking place here, but under normal circumstances, your contract with them would be lost, and as per the example set by normal summoned heroic spirits, their soul would disappear without returning to the throne. So all you'd have to do is make another contract with them. We're still just servants after all. As far as mages are concerned, we're basically just familiars, glorified consumable items. Easy there. I really do love your expressions. But then, what would become of Matahari's memories? What would become of her solitude, of the suffering her soul endured? The Reverend's reciting a prayer for the condemned. Matahari's up next. She's ignoring what he has to say, but... What do you want to do, Master? You want me to lip read? Okay, got it. What language is that? Is it even English? I'm just gonna copy her sounds. Go for it. It's okay. Trust-steer-see. It's okay. Trust Cersei. The noose is around her neck now. Damn it, she's smiling. Your Honor, it's time. Hang them. Margaretha! What's the... In the end, we let her die. How could you let this happen, Master? Don't blame her. It moved. Something happened back at the workshop. What? The workshop? The Carter house. What happened? Oh. That's not good. Something's on fire in the village. Can't be a coincidence. With this storm about, they'd make sure a fire would never break out by accident. No, but something's going on now. Arson? Even I'm not all-powerful. The workshop's defenses were made from monsters. They can't do anything against regular villagers. Oh, man, and after all that work I put into making it. Divine retribution? This quickly? What about Abigail? Right? Judge! What is it? More corpse-eating monsters? What do you think all these rifles are for? Drive them off! But this time, there are angry villagers among them as well. Monsters attacked someone just as he was breaking into the Reverend's house, allowing them to escape. My lord, this is blasphemous. We've got to do something. I'll go tell Judge Hopkins. Out of my way, youngster. Your Honor, it's not safe here. More of the monsters are on their way. You mean the ghouls? This is the Puritan paradise I spent 66 days on a boat to reach. On a voyage in the deathly cold of winter, no less. I would expect such disruption in a famine or a revolt, not in a Puritan haven. What a disappointment. Your Honor, you need to get out of here. Hurry, before they find you. Without the armed reinforcements I've sent numerous telegrams for, there's nothing we can do to hold them off. Absolutely not. My execution of these heretics is not yet complete. We must wait and be certain that these wretched condemned are indeed dead, or that the people won't rest secure in the knowledge that justice was served. Are you mad? No one is even here to watch any longer. Say what you will. I will not leave until I am satisfied these criminals are dead. Ugh! Your Honor. Your Honor. Ugh, more like your putridness. I sense an evil aura. Expanding, exploding. There is more than ghouls here. What is Sanson doing? Oh, well, this actually works out well. Now we don't have to distract them ourselves. Robin, go get Matahari's body. We're taking her with us. Huh? Her body? Why are you giving me orders anyway? Master, I'll get Abigail. You are welcome. If I see others in danger, I shall save them too. Okay. Oh, I'm stiff. I started sitting in this chair at 8 a.m. this morning to edit. And in that time, I have only stood up to make myself lunch, and I will be sitting in this chair till 10 p.m. tonight. Aye. Yay. Ugh. God, I hate undead things. Disgusting. Oh wow. Damn, Koyan. You can pack a punch sometimes. Ew. Oh yeah, that's fun. That's so much fun. Doesn't that just make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside looking at it? Ugh. Get fucked. Oh, it's an annoying fight. It's certainly unpleasant. Finally, some good fucking damage. Alright, come on. Ooh, level up. It's rare that I get those these days. Okay. Oh. Abigail. Are you alright? Lavinia? It's me, T.H.E. Huh. T.H.E. My house is gone. It's all burned down. Hey, T.H.E. I can't find Lavinia anywhere. Do you think we could find her with this big fire to light our way? Abby, do not get too close. Fire is dangerous. Curses. These flames are too strong to be put out. We must evacuate. T.H.E. is waiting for you. Abby. What a shame. Still, now there's nothing stopping me from going anywhere I want. Isn't that right? Abby, that, not freedom. That is... I'll be honest, the noise just sent a chill down my spine. Jesus, more of these creatures. Like, ugh, you know? Our rifles aren't even slowing them down, and we're out of ammunition. Use your hatchets, chop off their arms and legs, keep his honor safe. No, eat him. Eat him. I know how to use a sword, let me handle this. Oh, no, you don't. Out of the way, we don't need any help from drifters. Salem is our land, a land we carved out for ourselves from a dark and foreboding forest. We'll protect it ourselves whether we're up against Indians or the devil himself. Okay, be my guest. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Don't you dare touch that corpse. Judge Hathorn, I order you to arrest T.H.E. and the rest of her company. They're no more than bandits now. I'm sorry, Your Honor, but we've got our hands full at the moment. Understandably. Forgive me, Master. I'm staying here. I have to keep these people safe. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. They don't care about you. You don't need to care about them. Nope. I am not a good person. He's an idiot. A true, dyed-in-the-wool moron. Forget your stupid principles for a moment and help us carry Matahari already. Just in case you were somehow not aware, dead bodies, they're really goddamn heavy. Falling back's all well and good, but where exactly do we fall back to, T.H.E.? You there, hands off the condemned. It's forbidden to bury criminals in the graveyard. Look, pal, I don't know what you've... Huh? What? Hang on, Matahari, did you just move? No. Yeah, she's coming back to life. What are you doing, you idiot? Just leave her already. She's nothing but another monster now. Whoa, whoa. Cut me some slack here. Ugh. You're... My neck, it hurts. Stay back, Your Honor. I'm not a witch. Why? Together with my daughter. May God's grace be with you. Get fucked, Witchfinder General. Eat shit and die. Wowza. Can't believe we're actually finishing 2 sections today. It's impressive. I kind of just want to throw a Berserker at it, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I think I'm just going to throw a Berserker at it. Master, I brought Abigail. Miss Ringmaster, are you okay? Somebody get me a piglet. I'm not cut out for all this running. Neja, who are all these people behind you? Oh, well that's a problem, Frostshard. That just means I have to be double distracted Thursday or Friday. They followed me while I was running around the village. Oh, really? Crap. Seki, I think we're kind of out of options. You're telling me I've been running around carrying a whole person on my back. One who's been biting the hell out of me this whole time, I might add. Kinky. Are you sure it's safe to— Ow! 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 What will you do, Master? Incense burner. Wait, Miss Ringmaster, I know who that is. Huh? Hello, Seki. You look like you could use a hand. T.H.E, is that you? But... I'm sorry, Miss Abby. T.H.E the servant is dead. She finished her role and stepped off stage. And that is why I'm free now. Free to wield my power as I see fit. Free to make my fortune. Oh, great spirits, blow them away! And that concludes your free trial. For more of my services, you'll have to pay. Shall we say a fixed price for every ghoul I kill? I'm also willing to offer discounts if you pay for a dozen at a time up front. You're charging us? You mean you're not here to help us to— whatever your name is. Why, of course I am. Helping and people are 2 of the sweetest words I can think of. And every good deed deserves a good reward, right? So how much can I put you down for? Surely you don't expect me to work for no compensation, do you? Pleasure doing business with you. Alright then, I'll make sure to provide you with excellent service during our temporary contract. As the caster of Midrash, I swear, here and now, I accept you as my master. Valid. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes you gotta charge. Gotta charge a fee. Can't be selling all that for free, you know? Can't be doing that! Absolutely not. This is bullying. I feel like she would, but not because she believes in them, just because she knows it's a good quick buck. You know? Like, she absolutely doesn't believe in them, but she'll sell anything. Yeah. Okay. And guess what? Now we have an NP to drop. A very nice NP. On this Elder Ghoul. I'm gonna make it even stronger. I mean, so long as I get a cut of the profit, I don't care. Yes! Because someone other than Kualter is better for this job. I can acknowledge when other servants are in a better position than Coulter is. I've taken the liberty of preparing a safe house. Come on, I'll show you the way. By the way, I don't see your friend Sasson anywhere. That bastard decided he'd rather save Hopkins' hide than come with us. This is why I can't stand dealing with the do-right scholarly types. How awful. Thank you for saving us, but are you T.H.E? No, you can't be. But then, who are you? Abigail Williams. When prosperous nations deal with each other, sometimes information is the most precious of gifts. And so I'm afraid I cannot lightly reveal my true name, not even to you. I see. I'm sorry. That said, I was your servant once, Miss Abby. You treated me so kindly, and I loved and respected you in turn. I don't plan to go by T.H.E anymore, but I'll never forget our time together. In the meantime, let me tell you what most people call me. The woman from the south who rules all of Sheba as its queen. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. MASH! Senpai! Jesus. Oh, Senpai, I'm so sorry for making you worry. How fortunate, how lucky. Embracing tears. Praise be to the Buddha for his guidance. This is a bounded field, huh? I had no idea there was a place like this in the woods. I couldn't pick it up at all. How long has it been here? Whew, I'm just glad you're okay, Mash. Now, can I put this body down already, or... Oh, right. Go ahead, Matahari. It's okay now. You were alive? What? The whole time? The whole time?! I'm still feeling sluggish, though. It definitely took a lot out of me. Looks like you're pretty resistant to poison. That's actually kind of unfortunate in this case. It would have been a lot easier for you if you'd just gone ahead and passed out for real. What's going on? I gave her some medicine to help her fake her death. She took it before she was scheduled to be hanged. Oh, that's nothing for an escape act. Once you know the trick, it's easy. Of course, even if you can cushion your vertebra from the impact of the fall, you usually end up suffocating anyway from the pressure on your neck. I did my best to preserve enough of her metabolism so the blood would keep flowing to her head. The drugs I pilfered from the Waitley house really came in handy here, but never mind that now. You said something about a will at work in all this earlier. I sure did. If Matahari had run away without atoning for her sins or facing justice in the village courthouse, I'm guessing we would never have been reunited with Mash. So the court always demands sacrifice, huh? Course, that queen lady helped us out a good bit, but if she hadn't, I'm guessing whatever this will thing is could have just sent Mash off to her death. Right, we've basically just had a hostage released. What are you doing here, Mash? I thought you had gone to Boston. Where's Uncle Carter? The Queen of Sheba and I will explain everything. But I'm afraid it will be very hard for you to hear, Abby. That's okay. I want to know what's really going on. Do you? Do you really? Oh my god, I can't believe we finished 2 sections. Yeah. Oh yeah, Carter is definitely involved. Convenient that we did Sheba right before I ended up doing this chapter. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have... I've got some servants I need to level. Or try to level. Wait, do I have any ascensions available? I might. Oh, nothing I'm focusing on. Damn. Yeah, because I'm waiting on having the mats for a couple of things. I'm still working on Sherlock. I really need to do him. How many total sections? Because we're starting 5, right? Yeah. 5, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? 9 sections? Yeah. I'm not gonna start a new section today, though. I will leave that for either Thursday or Friday. I'll let you know tomorrow what I decide, whether I'll stream Thursday or Friday in the afternoon, but it definitely won't start till, like, 4 p.m.-ish PST. Yeah. I'm willing to go for a couple hours, and then I'll probably stream Saturday or Sunday. One of those 2 days I'll have time to stream. And then hopefully... I think the goal will probably be to get to... in the next 2 streams, to get to, like, section 8, 8 or 9, and then I could finish it off next week. In theory, I could finish it this week and move on to the Christmas event, and that, like, it doesn't, like... It just depends on how much I get through. Either Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, probably. That's what I think is going to end up being the days. So, Saturday, almost for certain, it'll be in the morning. Potentially. I could talk to a couple of friends because I want some Minecraft time this weekend, but I want to make sure other people are on the server. And then, yeah, either Thursday or Friday I'll stream for, like, 3 hours or so. Which should get me through another, like, section or 2. Yeah. Or so long as we keep moving at a somewhat decent pace. I've got enough free time over the next 2 weeks to cram in a few extra streams to get this done. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Knick-Knack. Honestly. That's the other thing, is I need to get Christmas done before... So I have kind of a finite schedule, as I need to try to get Christmas done, like, by, I think, the end of the 2nd week of December. I think, like, that's my hard cutoff. I need to have it done by then. So I need to find time and then just do it. And it's either going to be 2 short streams, or 2 regular-sized streams, or, like, 1 long stream. Depending on whether I'm using, like, a weekend day or just going by weekdays. And then once I'm done with Christmas, I'll just be moving on to normal FGO gameplay, right? Because I'll be starting part 2 then. Which is all the Lost Belts, I think. Yeah. So I've got, like, the prologue and then other stuff. We've got some sort of... I'll figure out what I'm reading. Yeah. Yeah. Post that. So, you know, that's all that fun stuff talking about what's happening. Oh my goodness. Double checking comments, see if anyone's guessing on the hint for the video at the end of the week, since we'll have another Seki Reacts this week on Friday. Yeah. There's also the Gouda Gouda and the Christmas Lotto. And I think if I can get Christmas done early, then I'll have more time to focus on. I might even run a stream just on the Christmas Lotto if it's after I get Christmas done. That way I actually have motivation to play the Lotto. And with with a Lotto streaming, I don't have to pay attention to it. I just need to kind of click away and I can be distracted all I want, you know? So I think that's definitely the goal there for the rest of this week and next. And just finish Salem, maybe get started on Christmas if I can. And I will be very happy with that in terms of timing. Whew. I do want to read more plays. I'm sad I don't get to read more plays. I would have really liked to see MASH's version of Journey to the West. I think that would have been very funny. Oh, goodness. But yeah, I think with that being said, I'm done for today. And I am actually gonna pop off so I can prep for Dungeons and Dragons tonight for myself. And I will see you guys either Thursday or Friday, and then again on Saturday probably. So everyone have a good afternoon. You know, have a good week. It's only Tuesday, but it feels like it's Thursday. And I'll see you guys next time.